Asia's largest milk cooperative pours out of one district in northern Gujarat. Every single day, more than 75 lakh litres of milk flow in from its villages. And in winter, that number crosses 90 lakh. This is Banaskantha, the land on the bank of the Banas River. It is the home of Banas Dairy, the beating heart of the brand the world knows as Amul. But milk is only half the story. High in its hills sits Ambaji, one of the most revered shrines in all of India. A temple with no idol at its heart. Cattle, marble, and pilgrims. Potatoes, diamonds, and drums. From a dry, rugged corner pressed against Rajasthan, Banaskantha quietly feeds and prays for millions. This is everything you should know about it. Banaskantha sits in the far north of Gujarat, where the plains rise to meet the Aravalli range and the lonely peak of Mount Abu just across the border in Rajasthan. The district takes its very name from the West Banas river, which carves a valley through this terrain on its way to the plains. To its east lies Sabarkantha, to the south, Patan and Mehsana, and to the west, the newly formed Vav district. For decades, Banaskantha was the second largest district in Gujarat, spread across more than 12,000 square kilometers. But in January 2025, its western half was carved away to create Vav, leaving Banaskantha with about 6,000 square kilometers and a population of roughly 25 lakh. Gujarati is the mother tongue of almost everyone here. The administrative seat and the largest city is Palanpur. Modern Banaskantha was born on the 1st of May 1960, the very day the state of Gujarat itself came into being. Today, the district is divided into taluks such as Palanpur, Deesa, Deodar, Dhanera, Kankrej, Danta, Vadgam, Amirgarh and Lakhani. Its headquarters, Palanpur, is an old and storied town. Rising above it stands the Kirti Stambh, a tall tower of victory built in 1918 by the last ruling Nawab to honor an act of bravery. For Banaskantha was once a patchwork of princely states. Palanpur was ruled for centuries by Pathan Nawabs, while the hill town of Danta was a Rajput kingdom of the Parmar clan. When India became independent, these states merged into the union, and a few years later into the new district on the map. The roots here run deep. These hills once brushed against the great Chaulukya or Solanki kings who ruled Gujarat from nearby Patan. But the district's most surprising legacy is written not in stone but in diamonds. From the small town of Palanpur came a community of Jain merchants, the Palanpuris, who over the 20th century came to dominate the global diamond trade, cutting and polishing stones for the world from Antwerp to Mumbai. Their old Havelis and Jain temples still stand quietly in Palanpur's lanes. And through it all, one presence endured above the rest, the goddess at Ambaji, drawing pilgrims along these routes for centuries, long before any modern road was laid. Faith, trade, and kingdoms all met in this dusty northern frontier. If one thing defines Banaskantha today, it is white. In 1969, the farmers of this district founded Banas Dairy in Palanpur, and over the decades, it grew into the single largest dairy in all of Asia. More than 20 lakh farmer members pour their milk into it each morning. On a peak winter day, collection touches 90 lakh litres. For countless families here, a few buffaloes are the difference between hardship and a steady income. But the soil gives generously too. The town of Deesa is one of the great potato belts of Gujarat, its cold stores packed with the harvest. Across the fields grow mustard, castor, bajra, and the humble psyllium husk. And to study it all stands the Sardar Krushinagar Dantiwada Agricultural University. Milk, potatoes, and patient farming have lifted a district once labelled among India's most backward into something far more hopeful. At the heart of Banaskantha's culture is the goddess. Ambaji is counted among the 51 Shakti Peethas, the sacred sites where, in legend, parts of the goddess Sati fell to earth. What makes it extraordinary is that there is no carved idol in the sanctum. Devotees instead worship a sacred geometric symbol, the Visashri Yantra. Each year, on the full moon of the month of Bhadrapad, the Bhadarvi Poonam fair draws lakhs of pilgrims who walk for days to reach her. A short way off, the rocky hill of Gabbar marks the goddess's original seat. Alongside this Hindu devotion, the Jain temples of Palanpur and the old mosques of the Nawabs share the same skyline. And on the plate, hearty North Gujarati food, bajra rotla, curry, and plenty of fresh white butter and ghee. For a quiet rural district, Banaskantha has sent some remarkable names into the world. Galbabhai Patel, a farmer and leader, founded Banas Dairy and changed the fortunes of millions. From Palanpur came Pranav Mistry, the inventor of the celebrated sixth sense technology and a long-time leader at Samsung. The fiery Gujarati author Chandrakant Bakshi was born in these same lanes. And it was Palanpur's Jain families who built diamond empires that stretch across the globe. Add to them the cooperative leaders, scientists, and writers who carry this district's name far beyond Gujarat. Not bad for a land better known for its cattle and its temples. For a traveler, Banaskantha rewards the curious. The obvious pilgrimage is Ambaji, its white marble temple crowned with golden spires, and the ropeway climbing to the Gabbar hill shrine above. But the district hides real wilderness too. The Jessore Sloth Bear Sanctuary, set up in 1978, protects the shy sloth bear across the rugged Jessore hills, home to the second highest peak in all of Gujarat. Nearby, the Balaram Ambaji Wildlife Sanctuary shelters leopards, hyenas, pangolins, and blue bulls among its forested slopes. At its edge stands the elegant Balaram Palace, once a royal retreat, now a heritage hotel beside a quiet river. And back in Palanpur, the Kirti Stambh still watches over the town. Temples, forests, and palaces, pressed together in one northern district. Cattle and marble, potatoes and diamonds, hills, bears, and the goddess on the hilltop. That, in short, is Banaskantha, a district that feeds much of Gujarat its milk and feeds its soul at Ambaji. If you found something here you didn't know, comment your own district below. We just might cover it next. And if you'd like to keep traveling across India, one district at a time, subscribe and stay with us.